So, this is interesting. Yep, I'm here kind of using my normal voice instead of the AI voice that I was using in that r/Gotcha video. Or Gotcha cringe, if you were to say. I'm using a voice changer because I've realized that it's way easier just to use your normal voice and use a voice changer instead of going into an app and writing down what you want to say and then putting it on the screen and then putting text on the screen. But yeah, I've gotten more into my art. I'm going to kind of use this to archive all my art because I'm going to try and turn this into a series where I draw my OCs over time. I have over 40 OCs and I just need to draw them eventually. I just need to. When you have over 40 OCs, you gotta draw them. I have friends who have over 200 and I don't understand how they haven't drawn not even tried to draw half of them. But I have a lower number, so I'm going to try and draw them. I'm going to do a voiceover like this to go ahead and explain them, because that's going to be easier as well. And yeah, another thing I'd like to mention is that these, despite them being labeled days, they're not going to be daily. Not only am I lazy, but I'm going back to school soon. I'm doing my second semester of college, actually. Great job, me, getting to my second semester. But yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this kind of content, I guess. And I'll try to explain to the best of my ability what these are, these OCs are on about. But if you do have specific questions, please feel free to just comment them. I'll try to, there aren't many of you, I'll try to respond to any questions you have. But yeah, I'm going to use a spinner wheel to choose the universe and the OC that they're from, because I have multiple universes of my own, and there's a whole separate thing with fandoms, so yeah, let's go on to the spinner and then head to the art, and we'll see the OC we get. So, onto the actual speed paint. So, first off, just to mention, sorry if you keep hearing me breathe or move, or if you hear any popping in my mouth. Forget if I mention this, but I do not have a good microphone, so sorry for any of that. But, onto the actual art and lore of this character. I originally drew over the gotcha character of her because I do not draw Lyra, as you would say her name, much, but also Lyra is a child, and not many of my OCs are children. Most of them are usually in their 20s and up. I do have a couple that are 18, 19, whatever, but she is the child of the goddess of the wind and the god of fall. So there's a whole thing. There are many gods, but the 4 seasons, obviously fall, winter, spring, and summer, and the 4 elements, earth, water, fire, air, those 4 gods, or 8, can pass away. And when they have a child, a season, and a elemental god, that child will ultimately look almost 100% like the elemental parent. And then when that child grows up to take over their parent's role, when their parent passes away from age, then that spouse of the person will become one of the 4 seasons, and then if they have a child, same thing. If that person doesn't have a spouse, ever, then it will be taken up by an angel from the domain of that specific season, because each god has their own domain. There's a whole process. Sorry if you hear anything in the background. My cat is currently running into my closet. Anyway, same thing with if the elemental god doesn't have a child, then an angel takes up their place. Da da da. Anyway, back onto the speed paint. It was really hard to draw her halo. You will see eventually that I do get rid of it. The only reason her gacha character actually has that halo is because when I drew her, or not drew her, but when I made her in the original Gacha Life, she had that halo. Or not Gacha Life, Gacha Club. Because if you've known, it goes Gacha, Gacha Life, Gacha Club, Gacha Life 2, whole thing. But yeah, I got rid of it. Looking back at our gacha character, right now, I'd probably get rid of it. And if you remember earlier, I did mention that they almost look 100% like their elemental parent. Lyra does not look exactly like her mother. Almost carbon copy, but not exactly. She has less wings, she has a different halo, different outfit, all this other stuff. You'll see when I draw her mother at some point. I would also like to mention that I'm actually really excited about how this drawing looks. I really like how I did her outfit. If you go back and compare the colors to her in Gacha Life 2, you can see that I changed some stuff, made her glasses golden, gave her some like little golden jewelry and stuff like that, just because I thought it was cute. No particular reason. I also started, after a long time, finally adding shading. That's kind of a big step, because I keep going in and out of adding shading, not adding shading. It's a rocky road. It also took me a really long time how to figure out how to get to this video from Ibis Paint onto my phone, because my Ibis Paint is on my tablet, and I draw on my tablet, not on my phone. If you were able to sense any of the pictures I have on my phone from Ibis Paint, they're way more shaky than my tablet, which actually has a pencil that I can use. But yeah, hope you like this picture. I think I did a really good job. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed some of that lore and me just talking about it for a little bit. And I really hope you liked my art. I tried really hard on that, and I just really like it. But in the end, if you want to see more videos like this, you can like, you can comment, subscribe if you want to catch up on this kind of little series I'm starting to do. If you have any questions or concerns or any ways you'd like to just speak to me, just do it in the comments. Any engagement just fuels my want to actually continue on this channel as far as I can, even with everything that's going on in my life. But yeah, hope you like that lore, hope you like that small little insight into what I'm kind of getting back into, and yeah, hope to see you soon, and see you on my next video. Bye!